What's going on, everybody? Bobby Fi here, flying solo. This is going to be probably a very quick show, very uninspiring slate, not playing any big lineups. Not really interested in this slate at all. I think they're, just in terms of strategy, you can definitely play hitters against pitchers, and you have absolutely no reason to stack. But real quickly, I'll just go through what I think is the most viable options. So because of the ownership on Senga, I probably will avoid that. I like BB better, and he's 7,200. I think every pitcher is viable, and I will play the lowest owned, and that'll be Josiah Gray, who actually, wouldn't surprise me if he was the highest scoring pitcher or a guy who got rocked tonight. Either one is totally viable possibilities, but I think Josiah Gray is a really interesting tournament play at low ownership. I think Justin Steele and BB would be my other two favorites, along with C's right after that. Senga and Nicholas, I'm not getting to as much, even though I certainly understand that Senga's case is probably because of the ownership. All right. Catcher. The popular one is going to be Wilson Contreras. I think he's a very good option. I think that if, honestly, I don't know, you don't have a whole lot of other things you can go with. You can go with Grandal at 10% ownership. I think that's reasonable. And I think Keibert Ruiz is very reasonable. I would probably look to do something like that. First base, Pete Alonso, Cody Bellinger, you can use them in the outfield also, and Paul Goldschmidt are my favorites. They're going to be the most popular. If you want to get a little bit off the board with it, I think Joey Meneses, again, just that people aren't going to play against Senga, so that's one way you can get a little bit different. It's 91 degrees in New York. All right, second base. Favorite option is Christopher Morel. I think this is you have a low strikeout pitcher against a high strikeout hitter who tends to crush the ball. So I think this is a good spot for Morel to potentially hit a home run. He's my favorite play at second base. After him would probably be Jimenez, followed by, probably because of ownership, Nolan Gorman. But again, I really can't fault you for anything you're going to do on this slate because there's not that many different options. Jose Ramirez, clearly the top play at third base, with Arenado clearly second. If you're going to play anybody else, I would recommend maybe Jake Berger. There is a little wind blowing in that game, but Jake Berger has enough power to get it out. I think he's going to be a low-owned option that you'd want to consider. Shortstop. I'm adjusting my things. Lindor will be the most popular. My favorite is probably, just because of ownership, Abrams. But any of these guys I have no problem with. Horner, Swanson, Anderson, Abrams, but I like Abrams a little bit just because of the low ownership, and I think this is a decent stolen base shot. Outfield, Bellinger would be my top guy. After him, let me just take a look at the lineups that I posted. The only lineups that I'm playing in the Discord. Jordan Walker. At some point, he's already actually having a pretty good, good year, but we'll see. He's gonna start hitting more and more home runs as his career goes on. So I like Jordan Walker. I like Cody Bellinger. I like Tyler O'Neill. I like Ian Happ. And on the lower owned a little bit, Eloy. Gabriel Arias, you don't really need the value, but because of that, no one's going to play him at 2K. I don't mind him as a part of a Cleveland mini stack or stack. And then maybe Corey Dickerson as just a get weird play. That would be pretty much it. So that's pretty much my rundown. Like I said, you don't have to stack. I think everybody, you could make arguments for every stack. I think that the Mets stack will be the most popular. I think Washington will be the lower owned, along with Chicago's White Sox. So I would try to get exposure to those guys, whether or not you are stacking them, because it's the one way to get different. Pop in any questions or thoughts. I'm probably going to get out of here literally at any moment because there's really not a whole lot to go through on this slate. Not a whole lot to worry about. Not a whole lot to talk about. It's a 3-game slate. It's a day where usually it's a good day to take a day off. For what it's worth, there is a chance for a delay in New York, which may make Senga even worse of a play, but also may keep some of the ownership down. But I really just think it's a good hitting game anyway, and I'm going to play the bats mostly in that one. I think that just the 91 degrees in New York, we don't see that very often. So I would go overboard on that one. Anyway, guys, any other questions or thoughts, let me know, or I'll just be in the premium and answer them in there. But that's all I've got for this slate. We got a real one tomorrow, and we'll get back after it. golf is only going so-so for me, but I think I actually have some decent lines. I just need to get some things to go my way, and we'll figure that part out tomorrow. So good luck to everybody tonight. Hope you guys crush it. And since there's no other questions in there, Rich B, good luck with the Nats and White Sox. I like that because you're getting off the board. And good luck to everybody tonight. Hope you guys crush it. Please hit the like button before you leave so we can do these for free. And hopefully we'll have Sheets back for tomorrow's live show. And we should both be recording at 9. All right. Good luck.